Hello, one and all, and welcome to another inbox review brought to you by the best modeling and figure painting channel on YouTube on this side of my block, which is probably true. I mean, one would hope at least, right? Hope everybody's having a good one. Today we're going to look at an oldie but a goodie. Well, not so much a goodie anymore, depending who you ask. I've become quite disillusioned with Dragon kits, so, but hey. Let's take a look at this one anyways. It's the Dragon Panzer Kampfwagen 4 Type H mid-production Autumn 43 Smart Kit. Side of the box, as one would expect on a Dragon Smart Kit. Yeah, and here this has seen better days. I mean, I've had this sitting around for years now. And I don't know if I've mentioned this, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in other videos at this point, but I actually recently got rid of most of my Dragon kits, and this is one of the few that I've decided to keep. But upon further deliberation and soul searching, I absolutely have no inclination whatsoever to build any more Dragon kits, so, no desire at least to build any more Dragon kits, so this one's gonna end up on eBay, most likely, in the next, in the short term here. Alright, let's take a look at the instruction real quick, which is it's Dragon instructions. I mean, you can pretty much expect a cluster. Start out like any Dragon kits do. Wheels. Suspension, and holy hell does this already start to get over-engineered. I'm a total convert now to Tacome armor, as well as Mang to a certain degree. I mean, Mang are nice, but Mang are also on the precipice of over-engineered. Tacome though are freaking brilliant, but have to get a new, I have to get, you know what I have to get? I have to get a new trumpeter kit, because I don't know how those stack up, but, yeah, these old Dragon kits, man, these are something fun. Anyways, painting and marking, unidentified Eastern Front 1943, and otherwise SOL, interesting. Nice thing about this one, though, it comes with all the nice doohickeys, so it does come with the magic tracks, which are actually very nice to assemble. I do like me some magic tracks. Comes with a tow cable. It comes with a nothing. I was hoping for a metal barrel, but there's no metal barrel in here, unfortunately, unless it fell off in the box, which is also possible. So I'll look for that. Comes with a little P fret. Yeah, it looks like there should be more parts on here, although maybe they not for this kit, but we'll take a look. Maybe it did fall off in the box, right? Let me zoom you guys in here real quick. Quick like, and I do have my necessary greebles ready this time around. I know I usually don't, but this time I have come prepared. Alright, we're just gonna go chronologically, we're just gonna take shit out of the box. and look at it. I just gotta take shit out of the box and look at it. Alright, these are sprues. What are they? These are sprues over-engineered. 1 and 2. Oh, this is outside of the box. What is this? Oh, tracks, spare tracks. And looks like not road wheels, but you know, those little wheels on top that I always forget the name of. Always. I have been building tanks for how many years now? Always. Like, legit, you can bet on the fact that I will forget the technical term for the little wheels on top. Idlers, no. Running, no. Running gear, no. Idlers, no. Guide wheels, no. Maybe. Alright, here's the turret basket. I mean, I will never take away from what is essentially Dragon detail. I mean, for especially for most of these kits now being 20, some even 30 years old, the detail, and another piece fell off the sprue here. Detail is still incredible on these. I mean, you know, you can still compare these detail-wise to the latest and greatest Tacome and latest and greatest Mangs. And again, I'm not sure what Trumpeter does nowadays with armor, but I do have to check out a new Trumpeter kit one of these days. But you can definitely compare them to the newer stuff, and detail-wise, they will match. But as far as the over-engineering, and as far as the cluster that tends to be in the tend to be the instructions on these, it is just not worth it, in my opinion. It's not worth the struggle, in my opinion. I think I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again because I'm an old man and I like to repeat stories. I tried building the... How did I get this dirty already? Oh man, this is a new sheet too. I tried building the Panzer 3 from Dragon. Is it a Panzer 3? Yeah, it's a Panzer 3 from Dragon. And what I thought was going to be a quick, simple, small build, because it's a small tank, turned out to be getting put away in a corner and sitting in its box because I couldn't do it anymore. And then I tried the Nashorn as well, and same story. I got as far as I think I got as far as finishing up the suspension, and I just have to step away from it because they'll get done eventually. It's just not going to be anytime soon, or if it, you know, it's just going to be done very slowly, very incrementally, because it's not something that I can sit at for days at a time to meticulously work all this detail and into the kit and put all this detail together, because it's it's just over the top. It is over the top. That's why I also don't really like full interior kits, because of that reason. Like my time, though, the one thing I have realized is after, you know, raising a 3-year-old, who is now 3, is just how valuable time is, and putting time into assembling something like this is just not something I'm willing to do. I gotta try Ryefield out. I have to try... There's a few new companies that I haven't tried yet that do, you know, that compete with Dragon as far as Panzer and Tiger kits and stuff, so... Or newish. So I have to start looking into those and start pulling those, or start getting those kits and seeing what I can achieve with those, because yeah, I've already made up my mind as I'm doing this review. This is definitely going on eBay as soon as this review's over, because this is a little much. But I've been away from the hobby for so long too that really I don't know what the, you know, other than the Tacome and the Mang, which were already the latest and greatest when I was leaving. And, you know, Tacome has done nothing but convince me more and more and more how great their kits are. With the reviews of their stuff that I've done. So, but all the other companies that came along since, I have no idea. So it's something that I'm just gonna have to, you know, I mean, hell, I've been buying airplanes recently, you know, but I do want to get a bunch of Tigers soon-ish, actually. So those are on the list because it's been too long since I built a Tiger. Very nice upper hull, very nice upper hull, but again, yeah, very nice details. It's just there's just so many of the greebles and stuff that it's kind of, it ruins the it ruins the fun of it. I'm currently working on a build for YouTube of a Tacoma kit. And by the time you guys see this, that build's going to be released already. That video's going to be out already, which is the T55 AMV, I think it is. And it's just a joy. I mean, it's got detail where it needs it, but nothing feels like you're assembling it just for the sake of assembling it. Like it all feels like it needed to be assembled to make the detail as good as it is, and everything that didn't wasn't, kind of thing. So yeah, it's just such a joy to build, and my recent experience with Dragon kits just have not replicated that, just because of how overly clustered everything is. But you know what, again, the detail's great, and if you're somebody who, and I'm also somebody who doesn't enjoy the building process as much as I enjoy the painting process, so that's, you know, that's another thing that that might be why I'm getting so turned off by these Dragon kits, now that I know that there's better, you know, there's better alternatives out there. But if you're somebody that actually enjoys a very long, very meticulous, and very detailed build, then these are still the kits for you, right? Because, I mean, this is still where it's at. But if you're somebody like me who would rather get the build done, still enjoy it, but get it done in a rather timely fashion, and then move on to the actual painting of the kit, well, then something like this is probably not for me, and probably not for you. But again, the detail is, it's flawless. I mean, there's, yeah, I can probably, in all honesty, with and I mean, I've built dozens upon dozens of Dragon kits in my day. Before I stepped away from the hobby, before my daughter was born, I mean, I could literally take a Dragon Tiger and build it without the instructions out of the box. Which is, you know, a sad bragging point, but it's still a freaking bragging point. And so yeah, I knew my way around a Dragon kit kind of thing. These are both the same sprues. And I enjoyed it back then, you know, I enjoyed the builds, and I enjoyed it back then, but now it's just, like I said, after having kids, you realize how preciously valuable your time becomes. And then you have to prioritize, well, I prefer the painting over the building, and so you prioritize kits that are easier to build, and then you can get her quicker to build, and then you can get into the painting. That said, you will still never be able to convince me on Tamiya kits, for instance, or Tamiya armor kits. And Tamiya planes and cars are amazing, but Tamiya armor kits you will still not be able to convince me, because I think they're overpriced and oversimplified for what they are. So, you know, I think for what, you know, the $70, $80 that you pay for a brand new, even if it's a new tool Tamiya kit, if you can find the same subject matter of a Tacoma or Ming or any of the other new manufacturers that I'm not mentioning because I just don't have enough experience with or know of, then I would go with those, because I still think Tamiya is under-engineered as far as the detail goes. They go together very, very well, don't get me wrong. They assemble beautifully. There's a Brumbar sprue on this. No, it's just the this is a Brumbar sprue, but it's just looks like handles and stuff. So that makes sense as to why. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm not discounting Dragon kits, because they're just not for everyone. I mean, the very nice detail underneath the underneath the fenders here, you know, this is the bottom, this is the top of the fender, right? So again, very nice details underneath even, but does it justify, for me at least, I can't justify something like that to 40 hours of build time, as opposed to a Tacoma kit that I'm building right now. If I sat down from start to finish, I can probably finish in under 15. You know what I mean? So, alright, let's get to the best goodies here, which is the turret and the lower hull, which again, beautifully detailed. I mean, beautifully molded, very crisp, very beautifully detailed. There's nothing wrong with that at all. That is a gorgeous part. Gorgeous, gorgeous part. And I'm sure I'll say the same. Ooh, this is very flimsy, which I guess may be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. Or it may not matter. But again, gorgeous detail on this. This is the back of the turret, I assume. And top of the turret here. Yeah, I mean, beautiful, beautiful detail. I mean, look at those, you know, look at those welds in there and stuff. I mean, it's gorgeous detail. Again, I don't know what any of the newer World War II stuff looks like from some of the manufacturers that came around, since I haven't been around, so I can't really speak to that. But even the Tacoma World War II stuff, or the Mang stuff, I have very limited experience, because I only had a couple of the Tiger 2s before I stopped hobbying, so... Now here comes some more goodies, and here's some photo etch parts, some more photo etch parts. These are the side skirts, a little bit on the thick side. I mean, no, actually, yeah, no, they're not too bad. Actually, not too, a little bit, but they're not too bad. I think they're passable. And decals, for what it's worth, I mean, there's only 4 iron crosses on here. There's only 4 crosses on here, and they're in register. They're thin. They're dragon decals. They're not bad. So, anyways, there's the kit. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the banter here, unrelated banter, but you know, maybe somebody actually enjoys that over just, you know, people talking about the kit. Who knows? If you do, smash that like button, as some YouTubers would say. If you don't, let me know why and what I can do differently to improve. And be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed, because that helps me out a lot. And thank you so much for watching. And as always, until next time, take care.